It's Friday, November 25th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. Technically, it's Black
Friday. Or if you're certain companies, it's Colored Friday.
Really?
I feel like that's worse.
I think... Is it?
I feel like that's worse.
Because the popular marketing terms I've been seeing this year are, it's Black Week.
Black Week.
Yeah.
God damn. Got a whole month, now they need another week?
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
It was Thanksgiving in America yesterday, so happy Thanksgiving, all you Americans. Because it's Thanksgiving, you meet up with your family or your friends or people in your life that maybe you haven't always seen all the time, and they're always asking you questions.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, at different stages of your life, you get different questions like, oh, are you in school?
Yeah.
What are you studying? Do you have a job yet? Where's your partner?
Yeah, you married?
Yeah.
Where's your kid?
Are you married? Do you have kids?
How's your 401k?
And I saw a tweet that really not addressed any of those questions, but one of them is, oh, where's your kid? Like, do you have kids yet? And then you're always like, we're trying.
Yeah, not that I know of.
Yeah, but we're trying, or whatever. Couples will be like, yeah, we're trying. That's such a weird thing to say to people.
Yeah.
Because,
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, you know where this is going, right?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you're with your nans, your
Yeah.
grandmother, maybe your father-in-law.
Yeah.
You're like, listen, man, I'm raw dogging your daughter
I'm
every fucking night.
I'm cream pieing your daughter.
Listen, sometimes
all the time.
Every fucking opportunity I get.
Sometimes twice a day.
Sometimes, I'm trying to fill that shit up. And sometimes it just keeps coming out.
Dude, just like stucco. I gotta like seal it up.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta take my finger and just like
massage it in,
Like, dude, trying all different tactics at it.
Your daughter's cervix is just so picky.
Sometimes I've been trying like new surprise, like coming at it from the back. Like, hello, surprise.
Hit a different angle. Lift a leg up, keep it down.
Like, what a weird thing to say to somebody. We're trying.
Yeah, I don't like we're in such a more like sexualized world now, like more openly sexual, that like I don't think that has the same connotation. Like everyone just thinks the literal thing. Where I feel like my grandma, if I were to tell her like, oh, we're trying for a baby, she doesn't think of like, oh hell yeah, my grandson is getting that puss. He's going to Pound Town, baby.
Yeah, but
right?
Yeah. That's if like it's your family. You go to her family, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've met someone who like married somebody else, right? And like, so I have three female cousins on my dad's side. None of their husbands, when they were trying for kids, were the ones to announce we're trying for kids.
No, but sometimes family members would ask, right?
Yeah,
like their uncles or aunts, or even if they have cousins on that side, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
Or like you tell your younger cousin, yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying. But I think that's different. I don't know if they know. Maybe kids today know.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking? When did you first learn about porn?
Yeah, but I don't think I ever made the connection until it was older. Like they were always like separated in my brain.
I guess so, but still,
right? Like
we're trying.
Yeah,
I will never tell you that we're trying. Don't worry.
No.
Damn.
But
like, dude, yeah, we're banging.
Dude, I need to know everything that's going on. What's up, best bro? How's your output? All right,
it's pretty good,
dude. You're looking a little watery. You got to get some fruits in you. Get some fiber, kid.
The moisture and the pH balance is
I bought you some oysters.
Supreme.
All right. What's some like aphrodisiac fruit?
Chocolat.
Is it chocolat? Dark chocolat?
Yeah, coffee. I think. I don't know. But no.
I like how I said fruit and you're like chocolate. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but just
dude, I'll get you some pomegranate or arugula. That's a big one. I'll get you some arugula.
Yeah,
sure.
We're trying. Food for thought. Okay, cool.
Me and Vince are trying. just a heads up, listener.
Next time you're at your loved one's Thanksgiving or this holiday, when someone says, "Yeah, we're trying," but like, "Oh yeah, you raw dogging that?
Yeah,
you doing it right?"
Yeah. Do you think like gay couples use that as a joke?
What?
Like if like say you're in a situation where like two guys, right, and another like you guys asked, like, "Oh, you trying?" And then you ever think a gay couple's like, "Oh yeah, we've been trying too. It's not working out."
Yeah.
Yeah, just as like a little ha ha ha.
Well, I don't know because like in that situation, I would say trying that is even harder.
Almost impossible.
No, I don't mean the sex part. I mean like applying, interviewing, paying.
True.
Like that process is very difficult.
Okay. All right.
Much harder than I probably will ever have to deal with.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, I don't know. It's so hard to get.
Depends how long it's been. You know, that famous internet saying, "A hole's a hole."
You got it, man. Try when you can.
That's gay.
Is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Speaking of gay, Power Rangers.
Dude, the colors of the rainbow back at it again.
Sad news.
Wait, was he gay?
No.
Oh, okay. I
No.
thought that's where this was going.
No.
All right, never mind.
Sad news. No, I just meant the colors of the Power Rangers.
Okay.
They're, you know, they're a good team.
Dude, you know that okay, I gotta go back. You know that
What?
fucking that what's that watch? Not the Casio, the G-Shock I bought
Yeah.
with the iridescent face.
Yeah.
You know how many people are like, Anthony, you gay now? Anthony, you gay? I'm like, fuck, come on, you guys, relax. All right, they don't own the rainbow.
Man's wears a color, suddenly you're
Yeah.
gay.
Finally, dude, you're not wearing black. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's all right.
Ugh. All right, but yeah,
You
Power
just need to have a girl on your arm. Then people understand.
True.
Right?
He's Metro.
I think until you're in a relationship, you probably can't rock any of those colors.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Unfortunately.
That's fair.
Unfortunately.
Until I can say we're trying.
Yeah.
That's when I can bust out the iridescent face G-Shock. All right.
But yeah, multiple colors, Power Rangers, and unfortunately, sadly, Power Ranger Superstar, the Power Ranger, the one you always remember, Jason David Frank,
Mm-hmm.
triple first name.
Not Johnny on Bosch.
No, I'm talking triple first name.
Yeah, all right.
Has unfortunately passed away suddenly.
Yeah. Reports say it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sudden.
it's pretty sudden, maybe planned.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Who
It's
knows?
unfortunate.
Yeah, that said, you know, I think for a lot of people, definitely myself included, Tommy the Green Ranger
Yeah.
was a hero.
He's the best.
Probably.
That kid rolls out and he's got his own Megazord that he like pilots himself.
Yeah, and it was.
And you're like, holy
yeah,
shit.
Everyone was like, "It's a dragon. It's not a dinosaur. It's a dragon.
No, it's a dinosaur.
It's a dragon."
Are dragons dinosaurs?
No.
All right.
And he had the shield on his,
On his
costume.
yeah.
Made him super cool.
On the chest.
Then he became white.
Oh, baby. The evolution of Tommy. Oh, my God. What a legend.
Yeah. And he became red
Oh, wait. He's red when?
when it's Turbo and Zeo.
Oh, Turbo. Yep. Okay.
He was red, and then did he become white again, or was he black? I can't remember.
I think he became white again. I can't tell.
He came back for Dino Thunder, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with Blavin the other day,
Yeah.
but I don't think that in Japan there's no Sentai that crosses generations like Tommy does, right? Yeah, that's like an American thing. That's kind of sick. I kind of love that like Tommy would show up in like other series.
He was kind of, to be fair, eventually I would argue he got bigger than Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Like in terms of his influence, the
Mhm.
things that they have. That said, you know, Jason David Frank did lead a controversial life in some spots.
Did he?
Yes, he wasn't, even though he was the proud supporter of Power Rangers and was always for the fan, there was a moment there where people didn't know whether to like him or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That said, I'll never forget him. Man.
Yeah.
I just remember when the Power Rangers movie, they all jumped out of the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Tommy had this fucking
He had the
snowboard.
fucking snowboard in the air,
What the?
doing spins and shit. What a legend.
That man was peak 90s. Like, he did it all.
Jumping out of a plane, not cool enough.
Yeah, he
not
did it
cool enough.
all. Like, what a
God
man.
Damn.
What a hero. So here's to you, Green Ranger fam, or White Ranger fam, or whatever fam.
Yeah.
There'll never be another
Yeah,
like you.
pour one out for a homie for sure.
Exactly. Okay, keeping on the sort of tokusatsu related stuff, Gridman is in that vein.
Super serious cyborg Sentai
No. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
There we go.
God
Okay.
damn.
All right.
Anyways, there's obviously been an anime of Gridman, Triple S Gridman by Trigger, and they followed up with Triple S Dyna Xenon.
Okay.
And now, finally, is the crossover we wanted. It is the Gridman Universe movie.
Yes.
Coming in March 24.
Yeah.
March 24, 2023. So, less than, 5 months away? 4
Dude.
months away? Yeah.
I might I might see it in theaters.
Wow. You might.
I might.
You just might. I'm pretty jealous. I might see it in theaters.
Who knows when I'll show up? You're gonna ring at your doorbell, bitch.
Show up on the day. It's 24th.
Yeah,
Let's go.
meet me at the theater. Let's go. I got tickets.
Yeah, no, Great Man Universe the movie. I'm pumped, excited. Can't wait to see how this all ties together, and can't wait to see Thighs the anime return.
Hell yeah! Actually, I forgot that was the whole meme.
Yeah, there was
goddamn 16-year-old thighs.
Yeah,
forgot about
thighs,
that.
and the other girl was just stacked. Yeah.
I love that the anime community is always like, man, people at cons talking to 16-year-olds, terrible. And it's like 16-year-old anime lady with thighs. Dude, I want her to crush my head like a grape.
I know. Oh my gosh.
The duality of man.
Yeah, I forgot that series had that beach episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were all like,
And you're like, it's a little sus. I'm on a list, probably.
A little too sus. It's okay, I approve. It's all right. Yeah, and those are my picks. I think it's been a slower week, generally speaking. Yeah. Because like most of the news cycles have been, what's on sale? What's to buy?
Check out the Xbox Series X is on sale.
Yeah, like
the PlayStation 5, not at all.
No, it's not. The Switch is even on sale. There's a couple bundles. The OLED one on sale too.
My friend just got a Switch with the Shoppers Drug Mart points, baby.
Cool. There's a new James Bond watch.
Didn't we talk about that last week?
There's a new James Bond
watch.
new
James Bond watch.
All blue. I think it looks sick. If I were in a market for a Speed Seamaster, I'd probably get this blue
Dude, is this
one.
for when you're jumping off your inflatable raft so you can go do a spy mission in your wetsuit? And when you take off the wetsuit, you have a regular suit, like a tuxedo underneath?
You have no idea how much I want that to be real.
Okay, all right. One day.
I can't wait.
Well, they just cleaned up that one sewer pipe in our city, so maybe you can go into the lake soon.
Wow, disgusting.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
This is some local news. I just want to bring this up. There's in our hometown, there has apparently been a sewer, like a waste pipe, that has been combined with a storm drain pipe.
Yep.
For the past 26 years.
And no one gave a shit.
And 40 homes have been shitting and pissing directly into the lake because of this.
Yep. Speaking of our hometown, did you know that Hamilton now is the #1 city in Canada with the highest crime rate?
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh,
let's
shit.
go.
Well, time to get out.
Dude, no wonder I feel fucking safe everywhere else. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, one of my coworkers' son just became a RCMP officer.
Yeah.
And he got stationed out in Moncton, what is that? New Brunswick?
Okay.
He's like, I would never do Hamilton.
It's too much.
It's too crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
Like, dude, you're all the way out east on the
that's
shore.
Where's all the action? What, are you gonna arrest a dolphin? What the fuck?
That's wild to hear, but
yeah, you know what? It's always crazy. Like, no matter where I go in the world, like even when I've been to like kind of sketchy areas of like more third world countries, I've always been like, yeah, this is fine.
Dealt with worse.
I've been face to face with something like this. It's pretty.
Yeah, I guess so. Same, because we had that Blackpink concert here. The other week, I told my friends who were coming because they wanted free parking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, park at the GO station.
Down, by the harbor front.
Yeah, so north end.
Yeah,
but the concert is like not the south end, but the central.
It's like a 30-minute walk. It's not that bad.
No, it's 15.
15?
Yeah.
All right. If you're, I assume they're short. I thought they weren't speeding.
Yeah, they're short. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's like 15, 20. I've done it many times.
Okay.
But I forgot that at night that walk, like all the way down James.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying walk.
Is it?
It's a terrifying. Like
I do it every Wednesday, so I don't know. Like, cause I go play cards at a shop down there.
Yeah, but do you go all the way to the station?
The stores on James and Cannon.
Yeah, you don't go like to Leuna.
Oh, so like I guess Leuna's a little because it's got a little bit of the factories stuff there and like the more older housing. Yeah.
Yeah, like
okay.
but when you reach the end where those restaurants are, and then Leuna.
Yeah.
And
just keep your head on the swivel. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they were like Vince, why didn't you give me a heads up? That was terrifying.
Why? It's not that bad.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That is pretty terrifying. Sometimes I have to do that walk at night when I miss my one train.
Dude, these Toronto kids, bunch of babbies.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Tough it up, Buttercup. I don't know what to tell you.
Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no. So you were talking about Dynasty Xenon?
No, I'm done.
Wait, what were we talking about before I interrupted with that?
I can't remember.
No, whatever.
Crime rates.
Crime rate. No, even before crime rates. Then I said sewer pipe.
Yeah.
And then you said, "Oh, James Bond watch."
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a James Bond watch.
Yeah.
It's a Seamaster. It's
gonna
all
buy it?
blue. It's cool because it looks like the watch that Pierce Brosnan wears,
Okay.
but it's done in the style that Daniel Craig wears.
Oh, that sounds cool. Like a little mixture there.
Yeah, and do you remember when we were kids, there was like those holographic things where you turn them side to side and like it'd be an animated image?
Mm-hmm.
They put one on the back of the watch, and it's the iconic thing of James Bond walking to the tunnel, then turning and shooting. They have that on the back of the watch.
Oh, that's sick.
It's like so ridiculous and stupid,
No, that's sick.
but it's also like, yo, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I would.
Because like when you see the front of the watch, you're like, that's just a watch. Then you turn around, and you're like,
Oh shit.
this man's got class.
Yes. Shaken, not stirred.
Or he's just a loser.
What a dork.
What a I went to the store to ask for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wanted to see it, and they're like, wow, you know all the details on this watch. I'm like, okay, I'm a loser. I got it.
Thanks. The guy at the watch store roasted me.
I know.
Thanks.
Like, thanks, man.
No, I've done that before too.
Yeah.
Like I've gone to like game stores
Yeah.
and they have like some special edition of like some limited run thing, and they're like, "Oh, it's this thing. You know this thing? It's like it's X." I'm like, "It's not X, it's Y." And they're like, "Oh fuck."
Anyways, yeah, that's it.
Okay, I got remember that time when Splatoon sold like 60% of all hardware game sales pushed through in Japan?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
not too long ago. That was like a month or two.
Yeah, a month or two, dude. A new champion has arisen.
I can guess. Yeah.
Dude, it's Pokemon.
Of course.
Pokemon. So Pokemon got released on the 18th,
Yep.
and the chart cutoff for this Famitsu chart was November 20th. So it had 2 days. Okay.
Mm.
Japan, Scarlet and Violet sold 96% of all physical game releases, game purchases in Japan
Mm.
within those 2 days.
So that data tells me two things.
Okay.
Japan doesn't actually buy games if Splatoon won it, and B, yeah, no shit, that's Pokemon.
They sold, okay, get this. What was it? 26 times
Yeah.
the other 9 games combined in the top 10 list.
Pokemon's a movement.
It's
my friend.
crazy.
But this news saddens me
Why?
because have you seen reviews for Pokemon?
No, they're not that hot.
Yeah.
They're looking okay.
Yeah, and the truth is, I've seen more performance reviews than actual video game reviews, and
mhm.
like the game, from everything I've seen, looks incredible.
Yeah.
But it's really just the performance.
I feel like this is like some growing pains. Like they're reaching the end of the Switch life cycle type
But
of thing.
we've been at the end of the Switch life cycle since it launched.
Yeah, but Nintendo doesn't give a fuck. All right.
That's the thing, because like I can't believe this is a first party Nintendo game. Like this is arguably Nintendo's biggest franchise now.
Yep.
And they're just gonna put shit out like this, and there's gonna be no repercussions because
Nope.
they've broken all sales records, right?
Yeah.
Like they have no reason to, like I'm sure they will try to do what they can, but like they're not gonna be like, what's their incentive to fix this?
Nothing. And I'll tell you how I know that there is zero incentive.
Yeah,
Because I was talking with my sister the other day,
yeah.
and she was like, "Hey, did you get the new Pokemon game?" And I was like, "Nah, it looks okay. I just I haven't really been like down to buy a Pokemon game for a while now since like Ultra Sun." And she's like, "Okay, I was thinking of buying it." And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, I was just gonna buy that
Double pack?
that double pack and just keep it sealed, and then just hold on to it until it's worth more money. I'm like, "Oh, the normies are scalping now. It's kind of crazy."
Yeah, that'd be Pokemon. And then you have people who are just like, it's Pokemon. Who cares if it's broken? It's okay.
Yeah, it's Pokemon.
It's good.
Can
it's
I
wor-
get-
It's, it's worth being broken. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Can I get a Diglett? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because it's crazy. Because like this game operates worse than Cyberpunk
True.
in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
Right. But I
But I don't think there were like the ultra major issues in Cyberpunk where it's like the game is just straight broken. Like you can't run it on PS4.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There wasn't like that. The negative wasn't all the way to the other end.
Well, I don't know because people do have this game crash. Yeah, I guess like if you can't start it, you can't start it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, this game is crashing, and I don't know if you've seen like some of the issues with it, but it's a lot of like 90s era technology issue where like there's memory leaks. You keep like the longer you play this game, the slower it operates. Right. I didn't realize that it didn't just drop frames. Like the whole game engine is tied to the frame rate.
Mhm.
So if you're running at 10 frames, the game is running it. Like absolutely bananas. Like shit I haven't seen for decades.
And like a lot of those problems are still in like indie games, but this is Game Freak.
Yeah,
this is Nintendo. Like, what are you guys doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. But just to rattle off some of the numbers. So like the number 10 game is Sonic Frontiers. They sold 5,800 copies.
Okay.
Then we got something called Sympathy Kiss, 6,000 copies. Cardfight Vanguard, 6,600 copies. Mario Kart 8, 7,000. Minecraft, 7,000. Tactics Ogre Reborn on the Switch, 7,600. Monochrome Mobius, I have no idea, 9,000.
Less than 10,000
Less than 10,000 copies in Japan. Yeah.
For like all these games?
Lifetime so far for Tactics Ogre, 44,000.
Yeah.
Brutal. Monochrome Mobius, 9K. God of War Ragnarok, 9,900 copies. Less than 10K in Japan.
What?
Yeah. Splatoon 3, 37,000.
Japan doesn't play video games.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch, 2.5 million copies.
Yeah.
Also, in other news, the new Nintendo 2DS XL sold 34 units in the month of November. So
yeah, I don't think Japan plays video games anymore.
They're just playing gacha.
Yeah,
they're watching anime, playing gacha.
That's kind of that's crazy.
Kind of crazy.
They've evolved from video games.
We are no longer tied to video games. But yeah, that's Pokemon. There's been some other interesting stuff. Xbox and PlayStation and some I don't think they're leaked documents, but it was some like internal documents revealed that they don't really plan on releasing a new generation of console until like 2028.
Okay,
so
8 years, yeah.
This
sure.
doesn't include like pros or new models, like a slim model. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a mid-cycle refresh.
Yeah,
for sure.
But if you're still haven't got a current gen console and you're like, oh, it's been a couple years, I'm already too late, blah blah blah. Like, you still got like 6 years.
Who says that? Who says that?
I think some people do.
No way.
I think people who don't, because I remember like my cousins when they bought a PS3, it was at the end of the life cycle, and they're like, I just bought this thing, and like 2 years later, a PS4 came out. And it's like people who don't really pay attention to the timeline. Like they just.
I mean, like 2 years is a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be pissed if it's in 2 years a new thing came out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, if you buy a console at the end of a life cycle, that's awesome. Because then you have
so
many
backlog.
Games that you can go through.
Yeah, they also didn't play any games. Like they had 3 games. And I'm just like, why did you buy
What
this?
the F?
Yeah, why are you buying this?
Why are you buying video games?
So yeah, but yeah, just keep that in mind. 2028, you're still good, right? You got all the time. Sony. So I know you like video games, right? You own a PS5.
No,
right?
I don't like video games.
You love video games.
I just like buying things.
True, also, but I know you love cars,
You got me.
and I know you love buying cars.
Oh, I know what this story
All
is. I saw this story.
So Sony
yeah,
and Honda.
my 2 favorite companies.
I know you love the Civic. You're a big Civic man.
I hate to admit it, but I bleed Honda. You're right.
True.
I drive a Toyota, but in reality, I
You're
wish
like,
it's a
God
Honda.
damn, I wish this was a Civic.
Yeah. Hell
not,
yeah.
It's not ricer enough. I can't do it.
I wish my car said Type R, but it does not.
If only. But they have teamed up to collaborate in battling Tesla in the electric vehicle market.
Listen, if based on what Elon's doing, I don't think it's gonna be too tough.
True. So I think they have a new company, a joint company called Sony Honda Mobility.
Yeah, the fact that they put mobility on there, really, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But
That's
then-
like they needed a cool English word.
But it makes sense because Honda does those like robots, those walking robots,
Yep.
and Sony announced years ago a car.
True. They did do that.
Yeah.
But what they're trying to do is integrate PS5s into new EVs that will hopefully be hitting North America by 2025.
You know, that works for me.
So you remember when like in the early aughts when like people were putting PS2s in their car
Yeah.
and it was like, yo, I could play Gran Turismo in my car.
Yeah.
And it was like so sick,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody wanted to be fucking Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Dude, they just have that as a feature now.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so they're doing this because they do predict that relatively soon you will not have to drive your car. That technology will be at a space where you can like fall asleep in your car and it'll drive you to work type of thing.
Yeah, I'm down.
And they're saying that in order to enjoy your car, the room of your car, you're going to need some entertainment, all right, to go with your mobility.
Mm.
So they're working on different types of plans, and like I don't know how they're gonna set it up. I wonder if it'll ever be like that super ultra future where like the front seats of a car can turn around and then you can like face the people in the rear seats type of stuff, or if there's be like a drop down or a pull up screen from like the center or like a table in the middle.
Maybe
Stuff, maybe. But the future of cars is coming, and Sony is trying to put PlayStations in your cars.
Cool.
So
I'm down.
I think that's pretty cool. Instead of the future, we're going back to the past.
Why?
Because the hardest Tetris game is finally coming to consoles for the first time.
Really?
Yes. So Famitsu has reported that the company Hamster, who has done a fuck ton of arcade archives. So if you've ever been on the Switch store and you've seen arcade archives, that's Hamster Corporation. And what they do is they make arcade accurate ports of arcade games. So whatever you're playing on your Switch, like that's how it played in the arcade with all its like ups and downs.
Okay.
So what they're doing, hopefully, for their is it their 300th game, I believe? Their 300th consecutive weekly game release on the eShop. They are putting out Tetris the Grandmaster. So these are like, if you've ever seen a like insane Asian guy plays Tetris video on YouTube or whatever, like this is that game. People in Japan use it for tournaments. They have 999 levels. It is also the first introduction of 20G, meaning like 20 gravity, meaning that when a piece appears at the top of the screen, you have 0.5 seconds to move and flip that before it instant snaps to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And people play
competitively
in this mode, and they beat. I think the final level is that credits are scrolling over the screen, and the whole board is invisible. So you have to remember where all the pieces you put down were until the screen, like the credits end.
Sounds wild.
It's insane. If you look up like Tetris the Grandmaster runs on YouTube, they're super crazy. They're really entertaining. But this is the first time that it's ever been on consoles. So make sure to check that out. That it's going to be coming to the Switch and the PS4.
Okay.
And it probably will come to North America, if not day and date, maybe a little bit later, because I believe Hamster, of their like almost 300 releases, only 2 have ever been Japan exclusive. So there's a good chance this is coming to North America.
Okay.
So we can start our North American dominance of Tetris.
You can.
Hell yeah. Not me. I'm bad at that shit.
All right.
And then the last one is we got an update on the Blizzard, Activision, and Microsoft deal.
Yes.
The FTC has claimed that they are likely to file an antitrust lawsuit.
Okay.
To block the Activision deal.
All right.
So this is separate from the board, the secondary board in Europe or in the UK checking out the deal.
Yeah.
But the FTC, that's America, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems like it might not go through. At least the waters right now are rocky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Activision Blizzard has come out and said they will not hesitate to fight to defend the Microsoft acquisition, because like obviously the CCO Lulu Cheng has come out and said that it's like absurd that they think this is anti-consumer and like anti-competitive, which like of course you would. Like why wouldn't you say that? And then also it was revealed that Microsoft offered Sony a 10-year deal to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation in while this like plan was being I guess planned out. While this acquisition was being planned out, and Sony said no. Well, because like obviously these guys are thinking more than decades ahead. They are trying to keep their company going for centuries to come. And even a 10-year deal, like a decade, as good as that sounds, like eventually you're going to lose Call of Duty, and Call of Duty has like no track record of losing steam right now. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yeah,
like I would like earlier in the year I would have been like, whatever, this deal seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then like Call of Duty came out, like this is the fastest selling Call of Duty ever. Overwatch 2 came out, 45 million players, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I see now why you think this is going to be an issue. I still say let them do it.
Really?
Yeah, I say just let them go.
God damn.
Just go
crazy.
Why?
I think that those games alone are too much of a swing, and we'll probably see more as like Diablo 4 gets released.
So like you're more like, okay, if let's just have Bayonetta, Metal Gear, Final Fantasy only on Microsoft, you'd be okay with that then? Because those games are technically smaller?
Yeah, I could, like, it would suck but it doesn't have such the thing is like, as much as I love Bayonetta, as much as I love Metal Gear and all that, they are not market shifting titles.
You're right, they're not.
Right? But
I don't know.
Call of Duty is, Overwatch is, and
they are.
Yeah, having those be console exclusive, I think is kind of crazy. Like, and it's as much as you love your Final Fantasy, as much as you love your Tactics Ogre, if like those games are like fractions of a fraction of a percent in terms of money within the video game industry, right? Like the video game industry right now has a really bad what's that effect where it's like, oh fuck, the Pareto principle, where like 20% of something gets 80% of the resources or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Like video games have a really bad Pareto curve right now, where it's like 20, if not 15 or 10% of all products are making like 80% of the money in the video game sphere.
Yeah, it's like Twitch.
Right? Yeah, it's like Twitch. It's like, imagine like if Genshin Impact was fucking Sony only, right? Like that'd be insane. Nobody would allow that to happen.
Isn't it only Sony?
I think you can get Genshin Impact on everything now.
You can get it on Xbox?
I believe so.
Can you really?
Let me see.
I mean, like, I don't know. Can you? I've never seen that. I've seen it on PC.
Oh, I guess it's on PC.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can't get it on Xbox.
It's not on Xbox. True.
So like
that is crazy.
Like
put Genshin on Xbox.
Exactly.
Not
like
allowed.
that kind of stuff exists. I think this deal. I think it's fine. Yeah, it would suck, but if it means that it would cause other developers to have to rise up and create a competitor, cool.
That would be the upside of like,
because
Sony now needs to bring back Mag. All right.
Okay, they don't need to bring back Mag.
Okay, fine. Haze. They'll bring back Haze.
Yes,
Haze and Warhawk.
But yeah, like, because whenever these kind of things happen, eventually there'll be a third party that comes in and be like, well, we got the superior product that y'all want anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's what always happens. So I don't.
It's just will the rise of that superior product come in time, or come quick enough to negate like them having to leave a market?
If they're put under pressure, if this goes through, then yes, it will. That's just how it works, right?
Interesting.
When you're on the back foot, you tend to work harder.
Tell it to Sega Kid.
Right.
Where's my?
No, they're 5 steps ahead. They're Japanese. They're like, no one's gonna be playing games in the future.
True.
Gotcha only.
They got out in the aughts. They're like, the Dreamcast, that's the last one.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make shitty Sonic games to fund our casinos.
Exactly. See, they know they had a master plan.
Yeah, that's why
we just didn't agree with it.
That's why they don't have arcades anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this one.
We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of more negative shit coming out about the deal now. So we'll see what the UK and what the United States has to do or has to say about this deal.
What does it say?
It has to say that they don't like it. But other than that, those are my picks.
Those are your picks. They are from this week.
They are. They're all from this week.
Well, this week, Paul wrote in with a question to chew on.
Mm-hmm.
And he writes, I'm writing this on Thanksgiving here in the States. It made me wonder, what are your favorite of those holiday foods? Would love to hear your thoughts on the typical foods that everyone commonly has on the big holidays, as well as any food your family always has when you all get together, if applicable. So this is 2 parts. So
this is gonna be a culture question.
Yeah. So first of all, what are your favorite of those holiday foods? Do you want to go with the traditional first? The traditional holiday food?
Sure.
So turkey.
Turkey is pretty. I think, you know what? If it was Thanksgiving, if we're talking about Thanksgiving holiday foods,
Yep.
I think ham is superior than turkey. It's superior to turkey. Like a really good ham, like a nice juicy ham, like just marinated properly and like cooked just.
I would say yes. However, because like turkey on its own is kind of shit.
Yeah, but gravy.
But like if you got the gravy and the cranberry.
Do cranberry on the ham though?
Wait, do you guys have your ham with pineapple? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because like ham's already sweet.
True. Make it sweeter.
No, but like, cause if you have, I don't eat the white meat. No.
What?
No.
That's the best one.
I ain't eating white meat.
God damn, that's crazy.
I'm going dark only.
Disappointed.
So my shit ain't dry.
Disappointed.
Always wet.
It's not healthy for you, right?
It's the most healthy. It's the most healthy. Yeah, I think with turkey's not my favorite. It is not my favorite.
Honestly, out of all of it, I usually get turkey the least. Like it takes up the least amount of space on my plate.
Yeah. Okay. What's the potato situation?
I get a lot of potatoes.
Okay, but what kind of potato?
Mashed. Just mashed, and then you make the little bowl of mash. And
What's
then
in
you
your
put
mashed
the gravy
potato?
inside it. Potato?
But that's it?
Potato, salt, and butter?
What the fuck?
Dude,
There's no like garlic, no bacon bits.
Dude, you don't need all
no
that.
sour
all right?
cream.
If you make, so that's a me. I don't like sour cream anymore.
Bruh.
Yeah, I've been waiting. Whenever I get burritos, no sour cream.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell are
Also, whenever I get burritos now, this is going off topic. I don't get meat.
What?
Yeah, I just get a vegetarian burrito.
Dude, what the
If I have the option, I'll get sweet potato, but most of the time, it's just beans and cheese, baby.
What's wrong with you?
What
happened to you?
I don't know. I'm like slowly turning vegetarian. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
What the? Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're just vanilla potato.
Yeah, just if you have a proper ratio of potato to butter to salt, you don't need anything else. You leave the skins on too. That I think that's mandatory. Don't peel the skins. So when you mash it up,
it depends.
I love good potato skin.
I love potato skins.
Yes.
In my mash, I could take it or leave it.
Okay.
If it's there, I will love it. If it's
right,
not, I won't be bitter about it. That said, no, I don't know. Yeah, I like having my mash with a bit more than just butter.
Okay.
Well, it's scallop.
Scallops are the bomb.
Oh, scallop
my
potato,
God.
fool.
Oh, scallop potatoes. Yeah, they're okay.
All right, baked potato.
They're pretty sick, but I don't normally have them for Thanksgiving with my family.
Okay. All right.
Like, yeah, if I can go into the keg, get a double baked potato on the side.
Okay. Is corn on the cob or in a bowl?
I can't eat corn on the cob
Because you're a retainer?
because of my permanent retainers.
Just slice it.
Yeah, so I get a thing and I slice the corn off the cob.
Okay, that sucks. Thoughts on corn?
Corn's good. Corn's fine. It's good diuretic.
Okay.
Flows
I
through
love
the
corn.
system.
I love corn. Corn's great.
Yeah, corn is okay.
Stuffing.
Mm.
I could do without it.
It's good.
Okay.
I don't know if I could say I would do without it. I feel like I always get some when it's there.
I never finish it.
I always finish it. But I think if it was gone, like if I went to a Thanksgiving thing and there was no stuffing,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, bro, where's the stuffing? Like I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's not my fave.
Dude, if you want the European one, skip the turkey. All right.
Whoa. Okay.
Get the Thanksgiving porchetta.
Oh, see, like that I love.
Yeah.
That I love.
You get
I
the
do
whole
love that.
the whole roasted pig,
Absolutely.
baby.
That's
oh,
delicious.
Mamma mia.
I do love me that. Okay.
Get the skin, the crispy skin.
Yeah.
If I could just eat pig skin, God damn.
Though, see, the thing is, I need to have the fat and the meat with it. It
Yeah.
can't just be the skin.
If it's the skin, no, it's the skin with the fat, and then there's a little bit of like
Yeah.
meat because you're like carving
Oh,
it off.
I thought you were just like, just give me the skin. I'm
No,
like,
like give me the. How you ever gonna do that? No, I'm talking about like I'm cutting the skin piece off the pig.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some good shit.
That's
Also,
some good
teaches
shit.
your kids where food comes from when they see the whole pig, like head and everything, just anatomy.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
a good life lesson.
I don't think that bothered me when I was a child, or like I didn't need to learn that. Like I knew where it came from.
I feel like sometimes like they don't have the connection of like I know it's a pig, but they don't see it like, oh, it's a dead thing that we're eating.
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
why I never got that. Like I always knew, like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that.
You're just too based.
I think it was just like that's a chicken on a farm. So you're telling me we pluck the feathers out
Yeah.
and then just like kill it?
And then we just like slit his throat and want to run around for.
I don't think my parents tell me that. They're like, no, we chop its head off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they never use the word slit its throat. I think
Yeah,
that's a little more murderous.
Yeah. Fair enough. We let the blood drain
Yeah.
into the sink.
Okay. Am I missing anything? Wait, what kind of salad do you guys have? Is it Caesar?
I
Is
always
it Greek?
skip salad.
Yeah, but what do you guys serve?
It's like a Italian garden.
Okay,
salad.
but so your thoughts on salad are no? I'm slowly becoming vegetarian, but no salad.
I think the thing is like there's so much better shit at a Thanksgiving holiday thing that why would I make room for salad?
Does salad really take up space?
Yeah. You get some like berries in there, you throw some like cashews and nuts in there. You gotta get
That doesn't take up space.
Yeah, good salad. Like if I had salad by itself, like if salad was my lunch, that's fine. But if it's just like we got all this good shit and salad, I'm skipping the salad.
I feel like I have to have the salad.
What do you think it like offsets? It's like when you have chicken wings and you eat the celery stick,
No,
and you're
it's
like, I
just-
feel healthy now.
No, that's not it. It's purely aesthetic.
Okay.
Like when I look at my plate, and you know when you just have meat and carbs.
Yeah.
And
It's just
like,
brown.
It's just brown.
Just a bunch of shades of
Yeah,
brown.
I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
I need a salad or
Dude,
something.
Feels like fall.
It just doesn't make the food taste as good in my head.
Interesting.
Because I'm like, I need the aesthetic for it to all come together.
Okay, all right.
Macaroni.
Like macaroni
cheese.
salad?
No, like macaroni and cheese. baked
we don't
breadcrumb on top.
we don't have
You
that.
don't. You're missing
We don't
out.
have that.
You're missing out.
But macaroni salad, that shit sucks.
What about potato salad?
Potato salad also bad.
Yeah, I hate them both.
They
Well, okay, I don't hate them both.
No, I hate them both.
I can eat them.
They are both trash.
I don't ever crave them though.
Coleslaw.
That's I'm not.
I like
into it.
coleslaw.
No, I'm not
I like
into that.
coleslaw.
No. Okay. And then I guess the second part of the question is typical foods that we have at our family, whatever.
One of my favorite things that we have at holidays, it's mainly for Easter, is this like liver stew. It's like this Tuscan style liver stew. And I usually like organ meat for me usually is like, I like it,
Yeah.
but in like small bursts.
Okay.
Right. So if I get intestines when we go to hot pot, I'll split it with Blavin because I'll have like a fourth of what comes out and I'll be good. And then he'll just eat the rest.
Yeah, Blavin will eat the rest.
He will eat all the organ meat. But for this liver dish, I could eat this all day. This could be the only meal. Just give me a bowl of liver, and it's so good.
Really?
I gotta figure out what this thing is, but
Okay.
it's also good for you. All organ meat is good for you, so you know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about because you know what, in a lot of things here, a lot of Filipino foods, I tend to just avoid now. I just don't-
Really?
Yeah. Like my mom will make bread. She'll make
The
make
pandesal.
Yeah, and I like that.
Okay.
And like I always eat her bread, but then again, I just love bread,
Bread is good,
especially when
but
it's
also pandesal has like its own unique taste to it.
yeah. And pandesal, for those who don't know, it's kind of like a Hawaiian roll.
Yeah.
So similar to that. So
Pretty
a little,
sweet.
little sweet. Yeah. Good with butter. Best if you put like roast beef in the middle or ham. Oh, roast beef. What are we saying with roast beef? That's the number one.
It's okay.
If between like turkey, ham, and roast beef.
I would take ham.
Really?
Yeah.
I take roast beef.
I'd go ham, roast beef, turkey.
All right. You crate.
Give me a good ham.
Okay. Yeah, so we have bread and like we have a lot of like Asian noodles and I just don't give
Like
a
glass
fuck.
noodles and stuff.
Yeah, I hate glass noodles.
They get stuck too easy.
Yeah.
Like when you're trying to take it out of the bowl and they're just all like like literally shattering and breaking apart while you're like picking
Yeah.
it up. You're like, come on.
So here, okay, so this is the fucked up thing. So in Filipino culture, they take when you're making noodles.
Yeah.
They will cut them when they're still hard so that they're short.
No.
Yeah.
What? That's like I hate it when I see like TikToks of people like we're gonna make spaghetti, but my pot's small, so I'm gonna snap the spaghetti in half, and it's like you fucking bitch, don't do that. That's
know.
so bad.
And then there's always someone who brings Filipino spaghetti, and then I want to die.
I listen. I love you. Okay, I love your mom. She's like a second mother to me. Okay,
Yes.
but that Filipino spaghetti that's a crime.
You don't like the
That's
ketchup?
that's a war crime.
I hate it.
That's crazy. If like Italy ever goes to war with Asia, they're hitting the Philippines first, like because of the sweet spaghetti.
Yeah.
That shit's wild.
Yeah, it's I don't like it.
That's
I don't
absolutely
like it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think that's like what Jollibee prides itself on.
Yeah, honestly, when I've came to family parties here, they're like, "Oh, Anthony, have some spaghetti." I'm like, there's so much other good stuff. I'm just gonna have, I always have to like talk around it, like just to dunk on sweet spaghetti.
Oh, really? I just tell them like it's gross.
This shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't do that.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. That's true.
We have a different complexion. I can't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to desserts. Apple pie.
Apple pie slaps.
That's the one.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Yes.
That's it.
Pumpkin pie.
I could do without it. I don't really like
I'm
it.
not the biggest fan either.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. I
Pumpkin spice lattes, baby. Get the PSLs going.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't like them.
First, start getting his burritos with meat.
Now I'm getting PSLs.
Turned into a fucking white girl. That's what he's turned into.
I just got my new like thigh-high boots and the black leather. We're
God.
gonna go walking at the pumpkin patch. It's gonna be great. Okay, look at my new scarf I got from Roots.
Don't you mean Burberry?
Not I'm not that rich. I'm getting the plaid. I'm not getting Burberry plaid. I'm getting the Roots plaid.
Okay, fair enough.
The poor white woman's scarf.
Listen, Roots ain't cheap.
Roots ain't, but it's not Burberry expensive. All right. God damn. It is a good place though if you wanna split a gift.
What? Roots?
Because usually during the holidays, Roots will have like, get this hat and gloves and scarf as like a combo, and you'll get like a big discount on it because you bought them all together, right? And then you separate those into 3 different presents, or 2. You get the hat and the gloves to somebody, and you give the scarf to somebody else.
That's true. I guess you could do.
I've done that.
I bet you have done that.
It's worth.
It is.
It's worth. It's economical. All right.
Is it? Economical for who?
For me.
All right. As long as you're aware.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for writing in, Paul. I think we hit up all the major food groups.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else we're missing here. What do you have in your post meal coffee? What are you having? You having fruits?
Biscotti.
Biscotti? You having a biscotti? Okay, look at Mr. European over here. Okay.
Bro, I'm so white.
All right. Got to invite you to the Italian cookout one day.
I love a biscotti.
Yeah.
I wish I could have one every time I had a coffee.
They are not hard to make. You can learn.
No, I know, but the problem is it's just not good for your health if you're always having a biscotti.
Dude,
with a coffee. With the amount of coffee I drink, I cannot.
Yeah, true. You need to drink less coffee. If you drank the Italian portion of coffee, you'd be fine.
Yeah, but I don't. So I cannot always have a biscotti.
Just blend the biscotti into the coffee.
No.
Just crumble it up and throw it in there like a topping.
Yeah, we got these lemon biscottis.
Ooh.
And they were just great. Got them from Costco. They were pretty.
All right. Okay.
Andrew finished the whole bag.
What a dick.
Andrew being my brother-in-law.
Yeah, your brother. Dude, we're have to go.
It's a Costco-sized bag, and he just sat there and ate it. I'm like,
dude. We have to break some legs, dude. No etiquette. God damn. These fucking munja cakes, dude. They be out here eating all the cookies. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Why? What do you have with your coffee? A cake?
We have
Cinnabon?
Lots of fruit.
Yeah, we have fruit salads here all the time.
Yeah, so we have not a salad, but we have a fruit bowl. So it's there'll be grapes, there'll be some slices of watermelon depending on the season.
Is the fruit in a soup or not a soup?
No, it's just on a fruit on a plate.
Oh, okay. So because we have ours in like a cocktail.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, ours is just here's just fresh fruit.
Yeah, we don't
get some strawberries. Anymore. Yeah, cantaloupe.
Yeah, you do not do that.
God damn, I want a good cantaloupe right now. Holy shit.
I've always been more of a honeydew man.
Honeydew's good too. I might be allergic to winter melon, and I can't tell if I am.
Have some winter melon.
Because I had a winter melon bubble tea a week ago.
Yeah.
And on the way home from finishing that, my whole throat was itchy.
Oh no.
And I'm like, am I allergic to winter melon?
Dude, you're getting old.
Fuck. Winter melon's so sick though.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right.
It's good.
It's a good alternative to just regular bubble tea, tea and milk.
Yeah.
Dude, I should do that.
What?
Oh, baby, after Thanksgiving dinner, after holiday dinner, go down and get a
bubble
bubble tea.
Oh my god.
Baby. Talk about fusion.
You're gonna do this for the holidays? You're gonna for Christmas?
I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Got my cousin's confirmation. Dude, congrats. Let's go to bubble tea.
Your whole family's gonna be drinking espressos. You're check out this gigantic
check out
bubble
this fucking bubble tea I got, bud. I went to the most Catholic people of all, the Koreans. I got some bubble tea.
No. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Stop bothering Korean Jesus, all right? He's got Korean shit to do.
Korean.
But thanks, Paul. Thanks for writing in.
Thank you for writing in. Speaking of Koreans.
No, this better be fucking spicy.
No, it's not.
All right.
But I was at a work holiday party yesterday.
Okay.
And I brought out the fancy versus jungle Asian joke.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. The amount of...
Did all the fancies know?
Yeah. Because it was just me and Gek were the only jungle. Gek be my one Cambodian coworker.
Dude, you can't throw her under the bus like that. Did she know it was coming?
No, she did.
And
she played along. She's like, yeah, we ain't fancy. We climb trees.
We climbing trees,
and she
dog.
did the act of climbing trees. I was like, oh my god, you leaned in too hard. Let me tell you, all the non-Asians felt very uncomfortable. This was
That's awesome.
500 people plus party.
Dude, that's so sick.
I'm not saying all of them heard, but we're in a confined space. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of whoa.
There was definitely a lot of, why are you so racist?
I can't be racist against myself.
Yeah.
All right. What if I rolled up and I was like boppity boopy? All right.
Yeah.
You can't say shit.
But it was funny. It was so.
That's
funny.
great.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff you can make even funnier by doing it in like a corporate setting.
Yeah.
Like stuff that's super mild, but because everyone's trying to be on their best behavior at all times forever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're just like, oh,
absolutely.
No, I can't laugh.
And of course, I was a little drunk at the time, so I think people just took that as okay. He's just a bit more loose.
Yeah, he's loosey goosey up in here. All right.
But that was only one part of my week. The major part of my week was I bought God of War Ragnarok.
Question is, did you finish God of War Ragnarok?
This is a huge game.
Okay, all right.
I'm about a dozen hours in.
Didn't you say it was 100 gigs?
Yeah.
Or 200?
So when I bought it, yeah, it's 200 because it combines the PS5 and the PS4 download.
Oh, okay.
But it's really only 100 gigs,
Right,
so it's okay. Well, I don't know. It's 100 gigs,
yeah, it's
man.
100. It's still 100
I don't
gigs,
know,
buddy boy.
Yeah, it still takes like if you don't got gigabit internet, I don't know. Good luck to you. God of War Ragnarok. So I'm about 12 hours in.
Mhm.
I've definitely played enough that I can give an opinion, but I know I have not seen the whole game in
Okay.
terms of like the full scope. There's a lot of stuff that's happening here. I don't even have all my ability slots open yet.
Okay.
You know how like you can equip like
Different gear, different skills.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to just go ham it and go
After
everywhere.
12 hours?
No.
Holy shit.
Like there are still times where tutorial modes will pop up to tell me what to do.
That's okay.
Like it's
all
a
right.
big game. It is so removed from when you think God of War. This
Yeah.
is so not that.
Interesting.
Like I think the first one was like, oh yeah, it's the Kratos, except now he's a dad, so he'll say funny
Yeah.
shit like boy,
son.
But in Ragnarok, Kratos is now just like he's more of just a human dad.
He's like mellowed now.
He's mellowed out. He tries to connect with his son.
Dude, what?
Like he's worried about his safety.
Interesting.
Like if his son has an interest, he's like, "Can you teach me about it?"
Oh,
like-
what? Concerned Kratos dad.
Like it's
Oh,
wild.
no.
Like it is so beyond. I don't even know why they call this God of War because it is not reminiscent at all, and it's so good because of it. Like, because it's just more of a human story.
You know what? I know how this game's gonna end.
Oh, how?
Kid's gonna die.
Kid can't die.
Kid's gonna die.
Prophecy says Kratos dies.
No. It's not gonna happen.
Do you remember the ending of God of War, the PS4 one?
Yeah, you go to Jotunheim. Or
No, after that.
when you go to the mountains.
No,
The giant area?
when you come back home.
Oh yes, and you meet a big bearded man with a hammer,
Mm.
and he's like, "Are you Kratos?"
So that
And
exact
you're like,
scene,
"Yes."
that exact scene happens like 3 hours into this game.
Okay,
Thor is so fucking cool.
dude. So I love Thor's character design in this game, and it's so funny to see lady gamers online complaining about Thor's design.
So the thing about this, like the design is cool. Like I think it's cool.
Like it's very Nordic. Like he's a big dude. He lives out
Yeah.
in the winter. Like he's just a big bearded man. And if you look at like strong men,
Yeah.
like who do like those kind of competitions,
That's what they look like.
they're not chiseled.
Yeah.
They're like balls of muscle.
Yeah.
Like literal, like they're round.
Yeah. His personality though is exactly what you'd probably come to expect from every Thor.
Okay.
Be it Marvel.
Drunken,
Yeah.
easy to anger.
Exactly. But
Okay.
he's there because he's like, I just want a good fight.
Oh, you
Right.
just want to hang out.
Yeah. Like that's what he does.
Wait, really?
Like, that whole scene, slight spoilers, he follows it up with, I brought a drink.
Wait, so he's got a dad friend? He's got a dad homie?
I'm not gonna tell you what goes on because
Okay.
you do kill his sons in the previous game.
True,
so
you do kill his son.
You do have to get through that.
Yeah, that is true.
But
You murder the shit out of those guys.
he does. Thor's pretty damn cool.
All right.
Um,
I just imagining like, you Kratos? Dude, my sons were dicks. Whatever, let's have a beer, kid.
yeah. That part is cool. The gameplay feels like the first one, only they've tightened things up. Like combat feels ever so slightly better.
Okay.
They've kind of remapped certain controls and combo methods. So coming from the previous one and jumping into this, it feels close enough, but I had to just readjust myself to how to play it.
Mhm.
Gotta say though, going from New Game Plus where you have like totally busted abilities
Yeah.
to this game where you have nothing
Mhm.
sucks.
Do they explain it?
Oh, they do.
Oh. Is it like the fucking Metroid thing? It's like, oh, I tripped over a sewer grate and all my shit fell in it. Like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And it's not even in a cutscene. You're just walking and they're like, hey, what happened to all your cool gear we made you? Oh, it didn't last through the winter.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so the premise is Ragnarok is here.
Yeah.
And but before Ragnarok happens, they have this thing called Fimbulwinter. So it's just like the never
It's
ending
just
winter.
eternal winter until the world
Yeah,
ends.
so it's like super cold, whatever. And again, another throwaway line. Shame all our magic that we accumulated through the first game just faded with winter.
yeah.
And they don't explain that.
'Cause
You're
it's
just
magic
like,
winter.
what do you mean it faded with winter? What do you mean your magic faded with winter? What is that?
Dude, magic winter. What?
So yeah, they don't how they explain it, absolute, like, it's kind of disappointing.
Okay.
Because it's just, what? You got rid of it for what? Because it's not like the axe went anywhere. You have the axe.
Yeah.
You have the chains. How can you explain how?
Dude, they're magical snowflakes. You're taking away all the magic.
I don't know. Anyways, so that's a bit of a lame thing, but yeah, the game is cool. It is the same sort of formula, like very Zelda-like, where you're going out and doing things. You don't have dungeons per se, but you do have areas where you gotta do a bit of backtracking, open chests.
I got a new power, so I can go get this vine in this area that I couldn't do before.
You got it.
Okay,
you got it. They've corrected some things from the first game. Like the first game had a lot of very slow climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Kratos can now just hook shot
All right.
to like a ledge with his chains.
Yeah.
And he just jumps it.
Sick.
So it's like
So you get the chains from the get go.
Yeah, you just have them.
Okay. Right.
You just have the chains.
Does that mean there's a third weapon?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Okay. Cool.
But I think the biggest surprise about this game is the amount of time you are not with Atreus and you have a different companion,
Mm-hmm.
or B, the amount of times you're not Kratos
And you are Atreus.
or someone else.
Interesting. Okay.
You are. I would like. You are. There are long stretches where you are just Kratos is not even here. Like you are just doing some other shit.
You're just off doing whatever.
Yeah, and it's a refreshing change because they all play similar. They just have their different abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really cool. So far, it is living up to expectations.
Okay.
It looks great. I am playing on full performance mode.
So you get the 60.
Yeah, because I think that's the way to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool. I didn't know Pro ZD is in this game.
Who is he?
He's a little squirrel.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so it's very, very cool. It's all I could think about. Like it's a cool game.
Mm-hmm.
If this is not my game of the year, I don't know what would be.
Dude, you haven't played Nikke yet.
I haven't played Pokemon yet.
You haven't played Nikke yet.
No. I played Marvel.
You gotta play some Booba.
No, I don't need that. Listen, there's a lot of boobs in this game too.
All right. You sold me. I'll go buy it right now.
A lot of man boob.
I'll go buy it right now.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
but like there's just so much involved, and like without the context it's hard to really describe why it's cool.
Okay.
But you don't actually, like, even though you're back in the same world, you actually never revisit places from the first game. Like, you remember that huge lake that you'd have to row across?
Yeah.
It's frozen.
Hell yeah.
But you're never actually in Midgard anymore.
You're just in a different lake
You're-
rowing.
You're like in different areas. You remember how to go to different worlds you had to go to the Bifrost?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore.
Okay.
They just let you go to the doors. They have some stupid reasoning. They're like, yeah,
Like-
we could always do this. We're just gonna do it now,
Yeah.
so it's easier for you to travel.
Yeah, we forgot we could do this.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, it's a lot of like dumb writing to
All right.
fix shitty gameplay concerns from the first game.
And the thing is like, I don't even know if I would say those are shitty gameplay concerns because I liked going to the Bifrost. Like, it was very like thematic. Sure, you could say at the end of the game, you're just like, I want to go to this world like immediately.
Yeah.
This kind of sucks. But like, I kind of liked going to this thing that had the teleport thing. And like, maybe they could get around like me having to manually select the world with the turn dial or whatever.
Yeah. Because that sucked.
But I liked like the theme of going here.
It was cool, but yeah, there's a lot of things like that they changed or
Alright.
quote unquote fixed.
Okay.
The collectibles have more reason to collect now. Like, the more you get, there's basically the equivalent of like a treasure room.
Oh, like the Odin crows or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's equivalent to open those. You have training grounds and stuff to go to. There's a lot in this game to do.
How many towers am I climbing to reveal areas of a map?
None.
Nice.
Surprisingly.
Hell yeah.
None, not yet.
All right.
But yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got nothing more to say. It's a nice game. It's a good video game.
I've been looking at because I don't have a PS5,
yeah.
and I've been looking at reviews, like performance reviews about the
Mhm.
game, and apparently it runs pretty well on a PS4 on the Pro.
Yeah, it does. It should.
So,
But I think it's locked to 30.
yes,
Yes.
and like it's fine with me. So I think I might get this on the PS4.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I played God of War, it was 30 frames.
Mhm.
And it was fine. It was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's only because I played it again at 60 that I would
That you're
notice.
like, oh baby.
Yeah. Also, back then when I played it, I was on a screen that wasn't super, super high refresh rate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You can have the OLED,
yeah, because I tried to.
HDR, whatever.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
tried this game again on full quality mode at 30 frames. And because the screen refreshes so fast, it it doesn't blend together nicely.
Okay.
It looks very choppy.
That's fair.
So I switched to 60 and I'm like, okay, I'll just deal with slightly worse graphics.
The dew on this flower sucks.
Yeah, I can't believe how good the game looks. Like it's kind of insane.
Yeah, it looks kind of nutty.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right.
God of War.
That's cool.
That's really my whole thing. That's like all I did this week.
I've been seeing you on Discord. It's just like Vince is playing God of War. Vince is playing God of War.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I didn't realize, but because half the time I'm not even playing.
Mm-hmm.
My PlayStation turns on when I turn on my TV.
Oh.
So when I turn on my Apple TV,
it turns on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and it just says I'm playing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But that was my week.
Cool. I've been doing a lot of gaming.
I know.
I've been playing through the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 single player.
But you didn't play the original single
did
player,
not.
because I would say the first game had a better campaign than this.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Are you doing cool shit?
I'm doing rad shit.
Okay.
All right. I got to tell you, the way they have revamped the Call of Duty campaign, and I don't know if this is just with the Modern Warfare franchise or if they did this in like Vanguard or like Advanced Warfare or something, but this game is nonstop. Do cool shit, get to a conclusion, immediately start doing cool shit again. Like there is zero downtime. Like they do not understand what downtime means in a story.
Yeah, you do a lot of cool shit in this game.
Did you beat it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got to the part where a certain somebody gets kidnapped on a boat.
Yep.
And he's like, wars aren't about friends, they're about enemies. And it's like, oh baby. And then someone's like, or is it, no, war needs precision or patience and violence, and I can do both or whatever. Like the amount of one-liners, the amount of shit you're doing in this game that is just cool. It's so like ooh rah, pump your chest, bro moments. I kind of love it.
Yeah.
It's like the later Fast movies where it doesn't really matter what's happening. I'm just watching sick shit happen.
Yeah, so I think after that kidnapping is like my least favorite part of the game.
Okay.
It's
because I can get an army.
Because it's a car sequence.
Okay.
And I hated it. But that's the only.
Listen, they can't all be Uncharted 4 car sequences, all right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think so. You did. Oh yeah, you got to be in the plane shooting missiles.
Yeah.
And directing people.
Close air.
Yeah.
You got close air, baby.
Yeah.
That whole scene was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's watch bodies fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to change between thermal and regular to see in the greenhouse and shit.
Yeah.
What else was there? The Gillies in the Mist redo.
Yep.
They really abuse the stay prone and hide your weapon to make people walk past you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you did this like one too many times.
Yep.
Especially when you're coming up on that last sniper spot.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, here's this car that just randomly walked into the grass because they just parked in the middle of the road for no reason. It's just like, what are you doing, kid? What are you guys doing? But that whole sequence of like, you can get through that whole sniping thing without alerting anybody if you line up your shots correctly. Get them with 2 guys with 1 bullet. Reposition. And you're like, fuck, it's so cool. It's so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I got that trophy.
I did too. But it's great. It's so good. And the main reason I'm doing it is because I saw that a lot of operators were hidden behind.
Yeah, you have to do the story.
Doing the campaign. So I was like, oh, I want to get some new operators. And I'm doing them. And I'm just like, god damn, this shit is. My testosterone is through the roof right now. Like I am amped. I need to go for a jog or something. Like holy shit.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet. I like it. But it's just dumb gun shoot guys. It's pretty sick. I like it. I like it a lot. I played the new Monster Hunter content with TJ.
Oh, yes.
I played one of the new content where I fought Chaotic Gore Magalala.
Yeah. One Horde Magala.
Dude.
Yeah.
Beat him first try again.
Okay.
We did both. We were on one card left. We were close. He does hit hard, but a lot of his classics are back. Like he'll leave like the pools, and then sometimes the pools will explode because he's chaotic. And if you don't get like through the frenzy fast enough by attacking, you get like a negative affinity debuff, or if you get through it, you get the positive affinity debuff. All of his weapons are back.
Yeah.
So if you overcome the frenzy, your negative affinity turns into positive affinity.
Yep.
And stuff like that. It's more of what you know. It's not too much crazy shit.
I can't imagine it was going to be.
Yeah, the more all the new Risen Elder Dragons, they're hidden behind a higher MR than I am. So I got to grind it out.
Oh.
But I've made the Flaming Espinos armor set, and I'm going elemental dual blades with that because it has a bunch of buffs where it's like the more you attack, the more elemental attack you get.
Yeah.
And I made the Valstrax dual blades.
Yep.
So I'm just going straight dragon, baby.
Cool.
So it should be pretty. I don't know. It's fun to come in there once in a while. I still have the same thoughts that I had with the last content drop, where it's like I did the content drop, I'm done. So now I'm just grinding until I get high enough MR to do the Risen Elder Dragons.
Yeah.
But the two things I've been spending most of my time doing is that I finished JoJo Part 8. JoJo Leon. It's Araki finally finished the monthly release series. Goddamn.
Is this it? Is it over?
This era of JoJo is over.
No, but like, is JoJo over?
I don't know if JoJo is over. I don't think anybody knows if JoJo's over. Okay. But Part 8 is definitely over.
Okay.
And he has really gone into the way his like writing and his style has evolved. It has gone away from ora, I'ma punch you, do all this wild shit, and it has really gone into like 10,000 IQ, I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew mind games.
Yeah.
And
is that a good thing?
It's interesting because sometimes he pulls some shit off with like because of the wild powers that people have in this series.
Yes.
He kind of fucks around with concepts a lot, where like you have the power of a concept of something, and like how would you defeat that if somebody could control it? So one really interesting one is the power of calamity. Calamity. So the guy's stand power is like an automatic stand, where if you were to pursue this person, the stand activates automatically and then puts calamities in your way to stop you from the pursuit of the person. And it can range from just like, oh, I'm going to pursue him to get like a gotcha question as an interviewer. So you might be jogging after him, running after him, and like you'll trip over a shoe rack, right? And it stops your pursuit. Or it could be like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then the calamity that comes towards you is more severe, right? Okay. Or it matches the incident. And it's kind of crazy to like wrap your head around, like, how do you defeat a concept? Right? Like, how do you defeat something that is naturally occurring, that is like it doesn't target, like there is no like agenda behind it. It is just a thing that happens. How do you defeat that? And it's taking it into a way of shonen that like I don't think really anybody else does, right? Because usually it's like, I am a smart guy and I have this power that is directly doing this thing, and I have to like punch you, right? Or even in like Code Geass, it's just like, I'm going to use my intellect to manipulate people. Like there's a direct cause and effect there. Yeah. Whereas this is just like, how do you defeat this idea, bitch? And it's just like, oh God, what the fuck? And so it puts people into like really weird situations, and then people get like super out there powers now too. Like one guy's power is just like fucking, one part is that it's he can turn anything into origami.
Origami?
Yeah, so he like takes someone's cell phone, turns it into a frog, an origami frog, and then the frog hops to somebody else down the street, and then they unfold the cell phone and they can use it. Yeah. And then the other part of it is like he can make you hallucinate so that things look the same as something they designate. So he makes it so that everybody in this area looks like a certain person, but then you learn that like it also applies to things. So he made a bus look like a person running at the enemy, and then he just got hit by a bus. And it's all this really wild shit. I kind of like it. I think Part 8 I wouldn't put up in like my favorites. I definitely like it less than like Part 1 or Part 5. But I do like it more than like Part 3 or Part 4, or at least the first half of Part 4. So I think it's like, it's right in the middle. It's a good series. I love the way that his ideas are coming out now, but this really does feel like a growing pains type thing. Like I'm changing my style to be something else, and this is like the first run at it. But the style now, it's all very high art. Like everyone is just like a Roman statue, like marble statue model. They're in the way they pose and the way they like, when they get injured, they still look fashionable, and you're like, oh, it's pretty sick.
But so like, what's the general feedback to community wise? Are people like, yo, this is sick, or?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Because I purposefully just stayed in the dark until I finished it, and I think I finished it like an hour before I came here. So I haven't had time to look up like what the general consensus is on part 8, but I like it. I like the way it's going, and it allows like the way he's moving allows for more bizarre things to happen.
Oh wow.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
So it's good. I would say it's a recommend. I definitely wouldn't say skip it. Like, I like it.
You like it.
I like it a lot.
He says he likes
I
it.
do. And then the other thing is I got my Analog Pocket in last week.
You did?
I'm playing with the Analog Pocket.
I've seen this. Yes.
So if you don't know what this thing is, it is a expensive Game Boy.
I touched his pocket.
He touched my pocket. Don't touch my no square.
Oh God.
But it is a FPGA device, which is this type of hardware emulation, and it can play the original carts of Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, and Game Boy Color games. And if you have certain adapters, you can get more games. So like I have a Game Gear adapter, and I
thought you bought all the adapters.
The other adapters are coming at the end of next year.
Oh.
So I got another year to wait for the other adapters.
Well then, never mind.
Yeah, those other adapters are like Neo Geo Pocket Color, TurboGrafx 16, and something else. I forget the other one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a handheld device. It comes with, or it doesn't come with, you have to buy separately like a Switch dock that you can like put your little expensive Game Boy into, and then you can play it on the TV. But this game, there's no software emulation. It's all hardware emulation, and it upscales all your games properly to on the GBA screen or on the Pocket screen.
Yeah.
It's 1440p, and then on the TV it's 1080p, and it's all pixel accurate.
Are you sure the little screen's 14?
That's what it said.
Why would it be 1440p?
I don't know. It just is.
Okay.
And
or does it have the same pixel density?
or it's probably the pixel density maybe. I don't. I just remember reading 1440p. I just believed them at face value.
Okay.
I just took it.
Okay.
And this thing's awesome. This thing is so sick.
So what's the battery life?
I have not had to charge it since last week.
Yeah, I don't know how long you're playing it though.
How long am I into this? So I'm about 3-4 hours into Golden Sun right now.
Okay.
And I'm at 83%.
Not bad.
And so far it's been pretty good. I have had to like put it into the dock to like update the dock and stuff, so it's been charging a little bit. But when I got it, I charged it to 100 and maybe like a couple, like maybe 5 or 10% up and down here and there. I'm still at 80%.
Oh wow, you're right. It is 1440.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a square, so it's 1600 by 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
unless you're on the if you're playing GBA games, then it's the widescreen.
Yeah. Okay. Weird though that it would only output to 1080 though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like a bigger surface area. Maybe that matters. I don't know.
But when it goes on your screen, it doesn't stretch it, right? It still gives the square.
Yeah, it still gives a square.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know. But this device is fucking sick. They also added Open FPGA, so they've added ability for fans to upload cores, and cores are basically like digital system BIOSes of other consoles, so that you can play software emulated games on your Switch, and you can get like NES, Super Nintendo. Someone had like a Sega Genesis core recently.
Okay.
And you can upload digitally to an SD card, basically a fucking library of digital games that will use the hardware in here to properly and naturally upscale to whatever the HD resolution is that you're outputting to.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. It has brought new life to like all my old Game Boy games, and I'm currently playing through Golden Sun.
Golden Sun.
The OG Golden Sun.
Cool.
If you guys do not know what Golden Sun is a Game Boy Advanced JRPG where you play as a young man named Isaac, and your family is trying to stop a giant boulder from crushing your city, crushing your town. Those fucking boulders, dude, they're always coming after you.
They always are. And
after this big calamity, your dad dies, one of the kids from the village gets swept away, and you start learning about this ability called Psi Energy.
Psi Energy.
Yeah. And you have to master this magic in order to make it through the world. And as you're going through, you meet different adventurers, and this thing happens where it turns out your town is like, the reason this boulder thing happens is because these people try to fuck with a temple in your town. And then while you're older, you go into said temple. You find out why they were trying to fuck around with it. And they're like, give me the element stones, bitch. earth, wind, fire, water. I need all the element stones to take over the world and blah, blah, blah. And after their plans are like somewhat thwarted because they get 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
You keep the earth stone, I believe. And all these jinns get released into the world. So then you go on an adventure as prophesized by the Holy One, this floating eyeball in the sky.
Yeah.
And he's
remember.
He's like, hey, go find all the jinns and give me back my stones, kid. And you're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. That's sick. And then you have a little like town farewell. Your mom doesn't show up because now she's no kid and no husband. It's like, that's brutal.
I mean,
yeah.
Pokemon though.
Pokemon though.
You leave your
She
mom.
doesn't give a fuck. She's like, get the fuck out of here and hang out with my Mr. Mime.
No, don't say that.
But yeah, Golden Sun's sick. That's a really good game. Even now, like I think that game holds up. The pace at which everything moves. It's got the one gripe I think I have about it. It has the old school RPG thing of if I select an enemy, say there's enemy 1 and enemy 2,
Yeah.
and I select enemy 1 for an attack with all 3 characters, and 2 characters kill the enemy 1, the attack doesn't auto change to enemy 2. You just defend. So that character kind of like loses a turn, kind of.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a very old school JRPG mechanic.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's very old school.
But you know what? I can look past it because I forgot that like collecting the gins gives your guys different passive powers, but then you can like set the gins, and the more gins you set in different combination gives you
get
different
special
power ups and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I
remember this game now.
God damn, this game is good. Highly recommended. You don't need a $200 Game Boy to play it. I'm sure there's ways you can find it. I don't know. Is this on the eShop? Did they ever re-release Golden Sun on anything else? Because I know they had that DS version of the game. That was like the third game.
I can't remember.
I just remember it being on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know if it's been re-released on anything.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't think. I remember it was on the Advance and the Lost Age came out.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it was ever. Oh, no, it was for the Wii U eShop.
Oh, it's closed down. You can't get that anymore. So yeah, find a way to play Golden Sun, I guess. This game fucking slaps. Yeah. And it is also one of those things where kind of like Call of Duty where it's just like, I'm doing cool shit. I don't really give a fuck. This game it's hitting all the... Actually, you know what? I would compare this more to Demon Slayer. I don't think Demon Slayer and I don't think this game does anything uniquely exceptional. But what they do within the bounds of the trope that they're working in is like A+.
Okay.
Right?
I believe it.
So yeah, those have been my week. Fucking Golden Sun's so good. So good. But I gotta mess around more with the Pocket because
what?
I gotta figure out those cores because then I can dump my NES games.
Oh.
Yeah. I can do all that shit. And then I also need to figure out the Nano Loop stuff.
What's that?
So there is a thing called Nano Loop within here. It is a music making software where you can use the soundboards of like all the Game Boy stuff to make chip tunes.
Right, you were talking about this last week. Yeah, I remember.
And I got a bunch of cables where like you can hook them up to like analog devices and like MIDI controllers and stuff. And you can use this thing to like bit crunch and like make sweet chiptune music. So I really want to see how to make that work. But I got a big ass memory card and I'm ready to load it up with the games I own. Should be good.
Oh, because yes.
Because if I dump them all, because like it doesn't take like SNES cartridges or NES cartridges, right?
Oh, is that why you bought?
That's why I bought the
micro?
SD card. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what do you have that still uses a micro SD?
Dude, I got so many things that still use a micro SD.
Still?
How do you think I put all that Theater Rhythm DLC on my 3DS, baby?
Oh my god.
I may or may not have bought a high-speed 128 gig SD card for my 3DS.
What a waste of money. You're just throwing away money.
Dude,
now.
It was $20. It was fine.
Again, throwing away money.
I'm not throwing it away. I'm investing.
No, is that what it is?
I'm investing.
All right.
But yeah, that has been my week, and I've been fucking around with my laptop more. I think I'm gonna keep it.
Really?
Yeah. I've been looking at the Razer 14.
And it's sick.
It's so sick. It's real sick. But that price is not so sick. And it hasn't gone down in price enough on Black Friday. Maybe Cyber Monday, maybe Boxing Day. I don't know. Because of the holiday purchase that I made on this, I have until like January to return it if I wanted to. But I cannot justify the extra $1,100 that would cost me for the same performance, basically, and with less upgradability and less ports.
Well, what do you mean upgradability?
So in this one, I have I can put in a second M.2 drive or SSD.
Okay.
And I can freely upgrade the RAM whenever I want. Whereas in the Razer, everything is soldered to the board.
No problem.
And you can't upgrade shit.
That's okay.
I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if it's okay.
I mean, like, that's what you get for portability.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think, you know what? I can deal with the extra 2 inches.
Like, it's a mobile device.
It is. This is kind of mobile. This is pretty mobile.
The fact that you started that with, it's kind of
mobile. It's pretty mobile. I've mobiled it here.
Yeah, because you had no choice.
I have a choice still.
Is this why you're looking for a new backpack?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because so now I'm just like, what if I just upgraded my backpack instead?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's still $900 cheaper, even if I buy a $200 backpack.
Is it? Is it? I think you need a $500 backpack.
Nah, I don't need a $500 backpack. I don't need a Toomey, all right? I don't need the bougie shit.
Yeah, you do. We all do.
I want it. I don't need it.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, I think I might. The keyboard's really nice. It's got a big number pad on the side.
Because you're an accountant?
Dude, my Excel files, they're huge.
I was going to say,
only
accountants use
of
the
all my
number pad.
finances. They got the separated arrow keys that are like they're separated from the bottom, so you don't have like the little crunched up and down ones.
Does that bother you?
A little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
How often are you using your arrow keys?
Sometimes when I'm going through my Excel cells, all right?
You're not WASD through it?
No, I'm arrow keying through it.
God, I don't think. See, that stuff doesn't matter to me because I would just be using a separate mouse and keyboard anyway.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it's got a 3070 in it. I can't. Like everything else that has a 3070 in a laptop is like, again, $1,000 minimum more than what I paid for this.
Yeah, but those ones also have batteries that will last forever.
Well, listen, this lasts like 4 hours.
Well, that's terrible. That's terrible.
But also, I put it on battery saving mode. All right, so that means
and
it only charges up to 80%.
That sucks.
So I can take it off. I can charge it up to 100 if I want, but I can use less cycles and then make the battery last longer if I don't fully charge it every single time.
All right.
So
it's up to you.
It seems pretty good.
Okay.
The 16x10 though, it's taller than I thought.
And
it's nice when I look at stuff.
Yeah, I
when
prefer
I play
that.
stuff, I'm like, God damn, this is nice. It's nice and tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, you put it into like a slot in your backpack, and you're like, oh, it's just a little bit more oomph to it.
No.
The butt too.
It's the butt.
The butt too.
Listen, 16x10 laptops are not the issue.
It's
the fact that you have more than a 16x10 form.
I got the gamer ass on the back of my laptop. True.
Okay. Cool.
But look at all the ports it's got.
I mean, I guess. But like, what are you using all these ports for?
Dude, I want to plug in shit.
Because most people just have a dock.
Well, I don't need a dock. I don't have to buy. It's extra money, more money I'm saving. Who needs a dock when I have this?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm struggling to spend an extra $1,000 for that Razer.
I can make you do it. It's easy.
You're gonna give me $1,000? That's sick.
Just give me your credit card. I'll do it for you.
That's the easy answer. That's the easy way out.
Yeah. Speaking of hardware, so those AirPods that I convinced TJ to convince me to buy.
Yeah.
I use them, and while I would say if you have a good set of AirPods Pro already, you probably don't need to upgrade.
Okay.
But the AirPods Pro Gen 2, the algorithm on noise canceling is so sick.
Strictly better.
Because they really do take out more of like the noises you don't want to hear. Like I don't hear the train hum anymore.
Oh, really?
It's gone.
Okay.
But it'll still pick up
like people talking.
Or if I'm walking down the street, I don't hear construction, but I'll hear a bike bell.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like it's not loud, but like it just comes through.
Yeah, yeah.
It's wild.
That's pretty cool.
It's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah. It's neat. I like it. They're good. Like I said, if yours work good now, don't buy new ones. They're not going to blow your mind. But if you have an opportunity to get them on sale, do it. It's worth it. It's worth.
Okay.
And that is everything this week, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, next week's December. Can you believe it?
I can. Because it's November right now, so that means.
That's wild. This year flew by. Cool. All right, we're there.
Kind of did, yeah.
Yeah, like it's done. It's over.
Wild.
Dead. Bye.
First pre-COVID.
Yeah.